None.
Good evening, everyone. I am Legacy Moon, and let's see who we have here. First in our chat this evening is Linda Gibbs, and in our number two slot on that moonwalk is Only Me 23. Welcome, and how are y'all doing? We have Miss Lorraine in here. We have Trusting My Destiny, The Real Brown Family Chronicles, Faltress Acres, and Ms. Sexy Red Gemini. Okay. All right, y'all. I hope everybody had a good evening and a good Sunday. Isn't tomorrow a holiday? So I think some people might even be off tomorrow. We are going to get this show on the road. I am going to be doing a countdown, the RICO countdown from now until the court case or he takes a plea, whichever comes first. But that is what we are going to be doing over here. And we're going to revisit some things. And I had planned out in my mind what we were going to revisit. And as I'm looking for what I want, I see the very moment that Sonia finds out she's YouTube famous. So I says, oh no, I've got to do that one. And then, I have some other things planned for this evening. How are you doing? Healthy and happy, Ramaya and Fly TZ. Welcome. Okay, let me get this show on the road without further ado. Now, I know some Sonia calls dropped. Um, Shoot, what was it, earlier this evening? And we're not going to do those. And the sad part about it is I didn't hear all of them. I only heard like one of them. So, and we'll probably get to those one day. But right now, we are going to go over and listen to, I don't never have this thing right. And go back and start doing our countdown from when she became YouTube famous. Hey, Vic to the Veil. Okay, here we go. And I'm going to put, we have memberships now. She got memberships.
This video contains one call between Sonia
and some stickers too. So yeah, I'm gonna drop that link as well.
and Ernesto. In this call, Sonia tells Ernesto that her pictures are on YouTube and plays part of a video from someone you might recognize. Take a listen.
Is everything okay?
No.
What?
Oh. Man, so it got out. They got my picture. They got my mama on there. They got my brother. They went on my sister's page. They went on my niece's situation. But the only thing is they got everybody's picture and all that out. But the information she gave was all wrong. All wrong. She said I was a stripper, that I was a stripper. I was a stripper. I'm sitting here like, wow, who said I was a stripper? So, yeah, all of that, all through my mama's page. Oh yeah, so I'm the black sheep of the family. I'm a wannabe of the family. because I got 3 famous people in my family, and this, that, and the other, and all this, crap. I was like, man, it was very laughable.
What?
Crazy. Y'all, this heifer, I'm like, it's one thing, you put me out there. But this heifer went through my brother's page, got his page all on there, went through my sister's page, got her all on there, went through the older sister page that I don't talk to, went all on there, talking about, because when me and you was talking about how, she lied, and I caught that case behind her and all of that shit and then she did the victim impact and all of that, talking about, I owe her an apology for, me and her don't even talk. What are you talking about? So what am I apologizing for? Because she lied on me? Yeah, I don't think so.
Today?
Yesterday, right when all that other stuff happened. Yeah, from furniture.
Okay. I was having difficulty navigating my screen. But anyway, shout out to the Real Brown Family Chronicles, who has just become a new member. How you doing, Miss Helena? And Trusting My Destiny. Nola Brown, how you doing? Now, it is true. The very night that she was exposed, it was said that she was a stripper, but no, she works in strip clubs, according to her. So she's stripper adjacent. I mean, I just, what is the difference? I mean, you work there, you work there. Hey, Leo Lady and Southside Chi-Town. Here we go. Let's get into some more of her mess.
Yeah.
Putting in last names. Yeah. It ran from that. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't care about the me thing again, because this has been happening since July, and now I'm silly.
Yes,
I'm
you
silly
do.
Sonya. What did she say? I'm silly Sonya. I'm simple heifer. Just all the name calling. It's just very childish. Seeing how you don't fucking know me, and like you're talking about me like
Okay.
messy, like it's personal, like I'm fucking your man.
Well, it may
What?
not have been her man, but it
Right.
was somebody's.
That's just how. But I get it. The messier they are, the more interest people have in it. So it's their job to be messy as shit. You get me? And
what picture they put out on
some old picture.
you? What? You don't even look like that no more.
Some old picture from 2013, 2015.
But you don't even look like that no more.
Right. But then, well, she said that. She said this was her when she was black chest before she got her boobs done.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
But you know how we know we got them done? Because, you let Nestle be the first one to test them out. So that's how we know you got them done. By the way, for those of you who are already members, I put I think it's about 4 emojis that I put in. And the brown hornet is one of them. Uh-oh.
Hold up.
Listen.
Your folk did you like that?
Listen.
Them folks.
I'm the villain, I guess. I'm the villain. I'm the villain. You the villain. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's cool. I don't care. Yeah.
Anybody really? Not straight up. Is anybody really taking that?
Yeah. Yes.
Hey, Lisa Glaze and In Harmon.
Yes. Yes. So it's more than one channel talking about it, because she's mentioning other channels that's commenting, that's putting it out there, that she got the pictures, that she got the this, and the other.
She getting paid. That's all. She getting paid.
She got 7,000 views. That's all.
Who is this?
It's only been a day.
Oh, that's it. That ain't nobody.
It's only been a day. It's early. Yeah, I'm saying. Would you hush?
It's funny how in the beginning, it ain't nobody, that ain't nothing, and now we're whining because YouTube has destroyed his case. Hey, let's talk about it all. Became a member. Welcome, welcome.
Little girl.
And just let me say, she wouldn't keep my child. She would not keep my child.
Oh,
Tell you about that. That's what I tell you. Yeah, you got some situations going on.
yeah. Yeah.
I don't
I'm
understand
like,
why would they do it?
when you
Why
get
would
me
they?
so, man, listen, I guess
Hold
she
on,
went to
hold on.
Sugar Heights. She
Let
was
me ask
this,
you.
she that.
Hold on, hold on. Did they Did they put a comment out there about the furniture and all that? Did they put that out there?
No. She put, what she did was she put the real names out there, the whole name. And from there, and then
Did he
she started
say?
mentioning relatives on top of me.
Did he say furniture? What is he talking about? I don't know what he's talking about there with the furniture.
So, you can't find me. If you could find my relative, you could find me through the relative. You get me? So
Right.
that's what she did. She linked, she mentioned a couple relatives. Or either she could probably I think she might have reached out personally. No telling. But I know what she did on the comments. I saw that.
Okay, so this is a person from the one that do the let's see.
This is I'll text you and tell you.
Yeah, this is a LA person, correct? Well, I thought y'all was
Mm-hmm.
cool though.
Ain't nobody that cool apparently.
Well, what I'm saying, why would they do that? They had a venue.
She's a paralegal and she does not realize that anybody can be found out. Nobody from anybody's family has to drop a dime on them because it could be found out very easily who's who and what's what.
They had something mad at you or something?
Messy. 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 Just messy. If people smile in your face and stab you in the back.
Damn.
Oh, okay, I'll put that past her because what she was doing, let's get messy. Okay? Because, it's going to all hit the blogs anyway. She was trying to get money out my father years ago when she still lived in Cleveland. And she was saying that Gerald wasn't paying for her school and wasn't giving her money. So she would call my
Okay.
dad and ask my dad for money. And my father ended up giving her $10,000. And then my father finally told me about it, which was some years later. I was like, why would you give her money? Gerald take good care of her. Gerald got money. So
Wow.
why would you give her anything when Gerald takes care of
This lady stays in other people's pockets. I mean, non-stop in other people's pockets.
her? She don't have to work. Gerald pays
Damn.
all her bills. And by Gerald, I mean Gerald Levert.
I know who you're talking about.
We know,
I know what's
Mm-hmm.
going on. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, whatever.
Wow. So you
Mm-hmm.
saw this today.
Yeah. They said I wasn't the classy one of the family. They said I'm the hood right of family.
Now,
Because I
who
guess
said that?
because this heifer said I was a dancer. I'm sitting here like,
being a dancer does not make you a hood rat. Being who you are is what makes you a hood rat. Victor the Veil said, this is right after Shirley got her raise. She thought he cut his family off. She's enjoying being the main character. Yes, she is. And this call, by the way, it's November the 21st, which is why it wasn't like the first one that I had picked out to do. But after I was like, wait a minute, this is when she finds out she's YouTube famous. So I said, we got to do that one. And it's nice to revisit because I kind of forgot this call.
when
Wow.
did I ever get on some phone? That's
So,
crazy, but
so
okay, that's how
back
you feel.
Hold on, was that on her page? Or she sold it to somebody else. She
This
gave
is on this is on this blogger's page.
so she gave it to a blogger. That's what you're saying.
She gave some information that led the other chick to go and get the go and do her homework. Hold on, we're gonna go
Wow.
ahead. And this is her mother, who's an artist. Was sharing that this is the mother of Miss Sonia. Okay, so how?
Cool, calm, and collected said, "Hi, Legacy. When you said she wouldn't keep my kid, I had to come out the bushes and say, exactly. She is unapologetically classless lady. Yes, she most certainly is classless. What they used to say on Fat Albert? She's like a what is school on a Saturday? No class. Hey, Cupcake.
You know that this is Sonia's mother because you can just randomly pick anybody from social media. But as I told you guys yesterday, there's a methodology behind snooping and being nosy, and we are nosy with ethics over here, right? So we are on the social media page of Miss Sydney Ellis, who is a successful performer. She's performed throughout Europe for most of her life, and we probably will go ahead and listen to some of Sonia's mother's talent. But let's get into it. So, well, what's interesting is here's she shared this photo. If you guys can see it, let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger for you. Is what I'm going to do. Okay, baby, let's make it a little bit bigger. Let me see.
Trust in my destiny. She used to work for she alleges she was a paralegal. She should know these things. Finding out background information isn't that hard. And just like her and the Bible lady went out there, I'm talking about the YSL Bible lady, just like they went out there digging up stuff, trying to find stuff out on victims, and like she claims she did all up in the clubs, finding out about victims, she should know that that is something that is very easy to do. How you doing? Who gotsa? And there's somebody else who I saw come in. I'll get you next go around. But she has no, I mean, she just feels like nobody can figure these types of things out. Always loving life. How are you doing?
Is that big enough? I guess that's big enough. All right. Okay, so this is Sydney Ellis.
Hey,
And
Bible lady.
that Ellis is her married name. As you can see, she is married here to a man of no color. Okay? So, still Sonia's mom has been out of the country for at least 30 years, my darling, and that is her husband. And they seem to have a very good life. They are currently residing in Ecuador. And in this photograph she shared, she said, this is her at 30-something, and her second daughter, Sonia, did the makeup for me. So how do we connect Sonia's mom? She looks like her mom.
Here's my thing. This man is in jail and he called to talk to his boo. He does not want to hear that. Why would she think that he'd want to hear that? Like I said, doom and gloom. How you doing? The funeral duchess and sound check Annette. Deborah C is in the building. Queen Lily. How y'all doing?
Looks a lot like her mom. Would you guys say so? She does. She looks a lot like her mom, right? And her mom seems to have very, very good energy from what I can see, right? As you can see, there's this person on mom's friend list named Quentin Durham. Same last name as Sonia, mutual friends with Sonia's sister, Tonya, who, by the way, remember when we went to Tanya's profile yesterday? The third set of pictures on Tanya's profile were the pictures of she and Sonia celebrating the birthday. Well, she since took that down,
And the Holy Spirit told me that those pictures were taken down because of us. Amen? All right, so let's move on back. So I just want you to see the connection here because it takes a little time sometimes. I established how we connected the Durham family to Sonia yesterday. If you didn't catch the stream yesterday, make sure you go and check it out because we went over in detail. Okay, so we're at Quentin. Quentin is the brother of Sonia, the son of Mrs. Sydney Ellis, right? And I decided that, I didn't decide that I'm nosy. I just am. You guys know this.
Bible lady, she is playing grown woman vibes for Nesto. Sound checking that. I think I said hi. If not, I hello, how you doing? But that's what she's doing. But like I said, you're supposed to be talking. Why do I want to hear this? Because this is November 2023. He's been in there since 2022. Why would he want to sit up and listen to this? I know I wouldn't.
About me, so we went through the photos, and what I saw was that everything was public, and what we're going to focus on is the set of pictures that he has with the entertainer Life Jennings. If I'm not mistaken, Sonia has actually talked about her brother in some of the calls. She talked about her brother, right? If you remember that. Large Red Bell said, "What you think, honey, baby? Yeah, I am nosy with ethics. I'm nosy with ethics." So these are people that are starring in the show. So, you know what I'm saying? They're in the show because they're on the call, because who doesn't understand that the call is actually a show at this point? So this is Quentin over here, the gentleman that is seated closest to Life, that he's facing Life Jennings, right? And if we keep going, and there we go. We have a photograph of Sonia along with her brother Quentin and Life Jennings, okay?
Listen to that baby hollering in the background while she plays this for this inmate. Fly TZ said, "Baby, so she's feeling herself tonight." I'm sorry. I'm getting like what's her name? Bible lady. Okay, baby. So she feeling herself tonight, like Janet Jackson, like today, like she is the Jackson. The name of her channel is Sonia City Slickers. Oh, she's famous.
Okay, little teeny tiny Sonia, and this is I guess someone else with the brother, and then we have a picture of Sonia with Life Jennings right there. It's really interesting, and someone said it in the comment section that Sonia she kind of looks like Ernesto to me. That's right, right? She kind of looks like that. Yes, she has several sisters, and we showed Sonia yesterday. Nice looking family, and we're going to show another sister who is also a performer like their mother, and also has a YouTube channel. Amen. All right. On the phone. So there is a set of photos. By the way, here we are. This picture. This is another sister of Sonia and Tonya. And in this photo is actually their mother. Okay? That is a picture with Miss Sydney.
Now y'all know she's playing this. She got the Obama phone in one hand and the Samsung in the other hand. And this is how she's playing this for him. Y'all know that, right?
And this is taken September 18th, 2016. So it looks like it would have been around the age. You read the comments, not the most relevant because that's not enough tea. You go to all, right? And so she posted her mother on May 10th, 2016. Peacefully, damn, you all two look good and happy. It gets better because we get confirmed through the comments. It says, "I'm sorry, Tanya, mom is killing you. Both of you are gorgeous. Happy Mother's Day. Love you both." Isn't that wonderful? And so people come in and they tell us
Y'all are in these comments cutting up, but We Ho Millions 911 said Sonia's Michael Kors belt told me everything I need to know. She's broke. Ernesto knows it. He knows she's a good $500 a month from her disability check. Hey, Misbehaving.
Basically, so if you didn't want this picture, Tonya, this picture is telling your business, okay? You got to make this one private, Tonya. Because Sonya has got y'all out here where everybody is being nosy because she is making y'all a star in her reality show. So if we scroll on down 9 years ago, Robinson for the Cash App saying that she's vibing. Okay, girl, I'm vibing with you, boo. Thank you for the support. I appreciate you.
I mean, how much
and thank you so much, T. Randall. I showed you where actually that's where Sonya ended up going to school in Shaker Heights. That's how we got her high school yearbook photo. Shout out to Sonya for taking us back down memory lane with the dry S curl. All right.
That's not me. I didn't have a curl.
That's another everyday podcast out there. Long, who says hit the like button. Yes, hit the like button.
Why does she say that's not her? That was her in that picture. Why is she saying that? I guess maybe she don't want nobody. Oh, okay. Because her hair is really long.
As she was retiring from the music business. You know, a lot of people actually, she comes from a woman that has aged very well. Okay. This is a photograph of Sonia's mom and her stepfather and some guy in the middle. I'm not sure who he is, but
dry curl.
Not the chicken eggs and stuff. Just this one really quick. Okay, Mama. Okay, we need to get into that. Let me.
Yeah, baby crying.
Cash App took us for great investment to people in the.
Why is she talking about you hear the baby crying? Well, go tend to the baby and get off the phone with your inmate.
Industry, because I'm not against ever, but you would think that Sonya having done it herself, I would think that you would be on a lifelong quest to keep your child off the pole, right? I would think if you were a stripper yourself, your lifelong journey should be to keep your child off the pole. Okay? It's one thing. It's just, look, some people have to do what they got to do.
I'm trying to figure out when I was on
I have to go.
Now, listen, she made sure to correct and say she is not a stripper. She never once said, my daughter, she doesn't dance. She's not on the pole. She just keeps, I'm trying to figure out when I was on the pole. Never speaks up for her daughter, but she wants to talk about how other Black women parent their children.
I'm trying to figure out when I was on the pole. Yeah.
They're talking about your daughter.
No, they talk about me being that I was on the pole. My parents are going to keep my daughter off the pole. They're talking about both of us being strippers. That's what they're saying. Right. That I was a stripper and that my daughter was. Somebody said it, but somebody went on her page and said it says bartender because my daughter's a bartender, not a stripper. So I'm like, I know good. I ain't going to play all her shit. Fuck that. What's that?
Okay, but you played about 20 minutes of it.
What this person look like?
Oh, some black chick.
She black. Probably fat as a motherfucker doing
that. It's black because they messy. Is there any surprise with the messiness of it all? Black and messy.
I'm trying to figure out why you have to be fat, black, and ugly to do this. I don't understand.
Somebody's a reality show. You're a reality show.
I'm a reality show. I've surpassed everybody in the interest, and I'm trying to figure out what is so interesting. We just talk
because you're entertaining. You're so classless and dumb. It's just entertaining.
We're not having phone sex. We're not talking about anything other than how was your day and this is going on in court. How interesting is this? That's crazy. But oh well. You know what I'm saying?
This shit.
But yeah, she put up some old picture when I was in Vegas back in 2000, and I don't know if that was before I moved to LA. It was 2014 or 2006.
Here is the thing about an old picture. It was still you. So what is the difference whether it was taken in the early 2000s or yesterday? It's still you. Hey, Miss HLS.
16. Almost 10 years ago. Oh, picture. They don't have nothing. They don't have a new picture of me.
Wow.
Miss Mad About Music. How you doing? Um, like the funeral duchess, which by the way, hey, I don't remember if I said your name. I heard this. There were two calls that dropped. I think I heard one, like the last one. I think it was November the 3rd or something like that.
Wow.
At all. And nobody. I don't take pictures of people. So if somebody wanted to try to throw a picture and say, "Oh, no," I've already taken a picture last night, but they don't know who I am.
No, they don't.
So, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
That answer all the questions that you had a headache for last week. That answers all your questions.
But I said it was coming. I said it's coming. It's coming. But yesterday, what's the name did? I'm like, yeah, it's really about to come because she put that out there. Can't tell me. Too coincidental. Hold on. Let me get this.
Ah, boy. Okay. This shit is crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Almost a day.
How's your
What
brother
now?
say about that?
He's cracking up. He said it was funny. he said it was funny. Tanya said it was funny. Yeah. They mentioned my niece, Courtney. They mentioned Courtney. Put her little.
Oops. Let me tell you something. If this were a relative of mine and they're all out here like this and then got people all up in my business because you telling everybody's business to this inmate, I would be pissed off at her. Well, I think pretty much most of them are now anyway, but still.
Little page out there, her little, Foxo show she's doing for BET. Put that out there.
Well, I don't see no bomb shit going on out here. Nothing, no bomb shit.
Oh no, I'm the bum of the family. They said they're uplifting everybody and calling me the bum. That's what she's doing. She's uplifting everybody and talking so highly, which is fine, of everybody. And then she turns around and makes a snide remark about me and I'm the this, I'm the stripper of the family. I'm the men stealing, side chick of the family. I'm the this of the family. I'm sitting here like, oh wow, am I really? Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, it's fine because I know the truth. So anyway, I ain't really worried about all that.
Well, they're just saying all that because you're dealing with me.
Because they need something to sound juicy. That's all it is, and they got to make something.
This story has been going on all this time. People have other content and other things to do. So it's not all about you and your man.
It sound interesting, and let's keep this going. Let's keep this train going. I'm like, whatever. It's cool. But damn, I was a stripper. Oh wow, that's one thing I would never.
She can't get over that. And that bothers her so much. Now, stripping, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I don't have the body for it, but if I did, I'd do it. If I needed to. If I needed to, and if I needed it to pay my bills, I would do it. I mean, it's honorable work. And she is really cringing at the fact that she was labeled a stripper, but yet she has no problem with being labeled a felon. Go figure.
Wow. Okay.
Listen, that shit down ain't fit you.
I know. Right? I'm sitting here like I'm like, really? I'm a stripper? Oh.
Okay. You can't even convince me of that. So.
Listen, everybody in the strip club business that I worked in know that shit.
Yeah. I want to hey, listen, you got some big shit to fry in a minute, and then they give them something to talk about some good shit. It's coming. Hello?
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. I need a vacation. How
You
you feeling?
already, you're already in the vacation. What you talking about?
No, I need a life vacation.
Oh shit.
A life vacation.
Oh shit.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
In a minivan, she's gonna be riding
uh,
in the
uh,
shit.
uh,
Yeah.
let's go.
You just got it's just amazing,
Oh, yeah,
man.
it's crazy. And, it's funny. It's funny. She got the pictures right, but all the information she got was wrong. I don't know.
But the thing about it is, whether the information was right or wrong, we could have just got the pictures and not gotten the information and still know about you and your information because you keep running your mouth to your boyfriend.
I don't know where she get her information from. All her information is wrong. Calling me a stripper is nothing but a lawsuit, honey. Because
Oh,
I've never ever, and you constantly call me a stripper on here, and you're saying it in a demeaning, belittling way. So you're not even saying it in a neutral way where I'm not trying to be condescending and insulting. You're saying it in a way where you're trying to be insulting, and I never was a stripper ever. So by saying that and the way you said it, you're about to set yourself up during my paycheck. Yeah, somehow my lawyer was a professional. She on one.
Oh yeah.
You better get her views up because I don't need a check.
Yeah. You on your way? Damn, I didn't. Listen, I didn't even know none of that was going on.
Keep calling me a
How
stripper,
would you?
girl. Keep calling me a stripper. Keep it up, girl. Please, and find some photos of me in my outfit on stage. Please, look for that. I would like to see that.
Man, I just hit you up with all.
Tell me something. A stripper is a profession. How can you sue someone for saying that you work in this field? I've seen your resume before, and half the stuff you have written on there are lies. So can companies sue you because you're lying about your credentials and who you really are with the picture of the white woman on it? I mean, come on, lady. Get real.
All that stuff that you're winning.
Yeah, I'm just
I
winning.
just hit. Man, I
He's
just
too
hit you
famous.
with that. What'd you say?
I said, I'm YouTube famous.
Yeah, I'm telling the truth. I'm telling you.
Man, that shit is so arbitrary. But I mean, I don't care. I don't care. And here's the thing with her the way she's narrating this thing, she's making it seem like I'm out here trying to get seen, or I'm trying to get this, that, and the other, or get popularity, or like come out. Oh, because she always mentions her famous sister. Not okay. Well, if I mentioned my famous relative, y'all would have had the information by now. If I mentioned my famous relative, gotta have Courtney's name, gotta have whomever else's name, y'all would have had that.
You know what? You said some lot of stuff.
And I'm only talking to you, so you sound stupid. I'm only talking to you. But what she's trying to say is, because they're always, they're trying to put the comparison, and they're trying to say, well, his wife is this, that, and the other, and then she's so this, that, and the other, Okay, well, you're trying to find something negative to say about it. And that's fine, because you don't know me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I look like. You couldn't come from my looks, so now you want to come from my character, which is fine. Come from my character, because, again, you don't know me. You only know the conversations that I have with Lesto, which are not even real conversations to an extent, because the prostitute's on the phone with us.
Can somebody please explain to me what she means by that? You can't come from my looks. Why can't we? Hey, a lady.
The whole time I got the conversations, it was me, you, and Kevin on the phone all the time.
You have 1 minute remaining.
The conversation when the prosecutor is on every phone call.
This is true.
Anyway, yeah, stupid as people. Anyway, I love you. You gonna come later tonight?
You gonna be on.
Miss HLS says, child, your looks aren't looking. Hey, Eve has many faces.
All right.
I mean, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Just call me later on tonight.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and turn notifications on so you don't miss the next one.
Okay. That's that one. Go, go, go. All right, now we are going to get into Cool Common Collective said cringe, absolutely cringing. I don't know what is wrong with YouTube tonight. It is acting all kinds of crazy. Eve Has Many Faces said, "You sound so silly, Sonya, dummy." Not only that, she's an old fool, like Miss Calm Cool and Collective said. So now we are going to go into a visit. I don't know which one I want to do though. I have 3 prepared, and I've got Nesto's first visit after he was charged with CP. Then I have Nesto talks about his charges. So, let's do the after. See what lies he's going to tell us on this when he was charged with CP. We'll do that one. Hey, Mimi. Y'all, don't forget we got to get into her fashions. Deborah C.
I don't know what it's taking so long.
Oh, hey, handsome, how are you?
How you doing? So you got them big girl glasses on.
Bring my nails.
Yeah, that's straight. Okay. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you? How are you?
Well, I ain't doing too good. I don't need to sit here in front though.
No, you're not supposed to at this point. Not at this point. How are your eyes? Look up. Is that one okay? Got the glare? You ain't got cataract, do you?
Yeah, what?
You don't have no cataract, do you?
What do you say? No, yesterday you talking right here?
No, cataract is in the eye, in the ball. It's just a glare. It's a
I was sitting up here talking, y'all, and I was on mute. Okay, so Salt and Pepper Tresses says having RV sex with a married man is okay, but she draws the line at being called a stripper. Okay, Sonya. Okay.
glare. That's all.
Oh,
It look like it's white. Yeah, it's just a glare. It's just a glare. Get your gray eyebrows.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
Oh God, Fred Sanford.
Yeah.
Why your brother was like, I didn't know he could get visits. Oh well, here I'm gonna come down there and see him. I said he can only get one a week.
Oh, he came. He called you.
No, he called me. Yeah, he called me today.
Oh yeah. Because I need to talk to him on 3-way and tell him to put some money on your thing or something. I'll make sure you get it because he keeps talking what I need, but I didn't need that. Just the money to put it on your thing so I can talk. So I'm definitely need to talk to you more. Stress the fuck out right now.
I know you are. Shit.
Yeah, I am. I am.
Because it's hard to see where this is going.
Look,
Shit just keep popping up. You think
Sassy Experience says, what did she say? Oh, when phone calls from prison released the visits, then the text, listen to this name, Molesto just started banging his head every day. Because it's mind burgling. Maybe that's why he can't talk. He's been banging his head too much. How you doing, LK? LK, are you the one who came? Somebody just dropped in from the bushes too. But LK says, whoever said, Ernest, I checked the purse first, Williams. I can't stop laughing. Ernest, I checked the purse first, Williams.
What's going
Yeah, and you're definitely right.
crazy?
I could sit here. So I talked to my other friend, Dre, that you talked on the phone, and I talked to both Shirley and him on the phone at the same time, so he can know what's going on. But I just told him, man, I might be sitting that motherfucker another 6 months to a year if the way these cases going, because that's
Where
what.
they keep trying to write, where they keep trying to play this.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean they agree, but they just she need to hear from him that I know what I'm talking about, because I'm getting run around all the way around now what they tell them, trying to fix their mouth to say, like they know what they're talking about. Yeah.
He's
So
full of shit.
I'm not sure in that comment. Who is it? Is he talking about the lawyer? Is he talking about Dre? Is he talking about Shirley not relaying the information correct? I don't know who he's talking about.
No, he called me. He better not. He get his feelings hurt.
Oh, okay.
Better fucking not. What are you gonna say? He don't work on the weekend.
Right. Okay.
Any new development? We ain't got nothing to talk about.
Yeah, not today.
No, only about the case. If he ain't got nothing to talk about the case, the motherfucker don't call me. And it better not be that stupid shit he was talking about. Oh, he all right. He good. I was like, ain't nobody behind that shit. Who want to go there?
Yeah, that's true.
You sound stupid as hell. A person rather be homeless than be there.
Yeah.
I'd rather be living in my car than be in the fucking county. You see that beard? Oh man. Oh my God. Like, you can get cornrows.
That's the one thing she said that I will agree with is I'd rather be I'd rather live in my car than in that Fulton County. But he's in Cobb where the food is better. So he says, got to what is it? Got to go. Black is getting into these comments. It's got to go get a black. That's it. I get it right eventually.
And shit. Straight. All that.
But man, this shit gonna be down to my knees in a minute the way this shit rolling. Yeah.
Great eyebrow afros and whatnot.
Misbehaving. She knows the work schedule because she's a stalker.
This is gonna be a hot mess.
Man. Hey. So at this point, what you think we at? What you think? Done lost?
I just gotta get the a copy of the warrant and look at that specifically. The arrest warrant. When they went through whatever they went through, did they have probable cause to even go through whatever they went through, where they said they found whatever they said they found?
Right.
Did they go through the house, or they just went through? They just went through whatever you had, your vehicle and your phone and your paperwork.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, that could be me on there.
It could be.
That could be me. Shit, what are you talking about? Or somebody else, but it damn sure ain't a minor.
Yeah.
That we know. Look, that we know.
Yeah. But I didn't see. I couldn't see because I couldn't read, and it didn't have nothing for me to read. It just tried to explain it to me.
Why didn't they have a copy for you to read?
They did. They'll never give you a copy of nothing. So you never see.
Okay, WeHo Millions. According to what I Googled, it says now this is SSI is 700. The max you can get in the state of Georgia is $794. Now I don't know if she's getting SSI or SSDI. I'm going to go with SSI because I don't think she's worked enough hours on the book consistently where she was actually getting a paycheck to qualify for SSDI. So I'm pretty sure it's probably SSI. That's how come I don't understand how on earth she's spending $600 a month on his care, because it just doesn't, it doesn't make sense to me. Now, she would chip in or not chip in. She will support this inmate, but I bet you when her father was needing home health care, I bet you she didn't kick any money in for that.
What's going on until later, like 2-3
Now,
months.
isn't that part of your constitutional right to know exactly what's going on?
Right. They tell you, but you still be confused.
It needs to be in paper.
No, we're not.
But it don't.
Me.
Yeah, but it don't. It don't.
Because they're not organized. They throw this up and try to throw you on the docket the day after.
That's exactly what they did.
Mm-hmm. And you don't see shit coming to prepare.
Yeah.
Because that's stupid anyway.
I mean, I've never been a criminal, but do they usually see their charges coming? I know you know when you've broken the law, but I mean, who really sees, like who especially if you're already incarcerated, who sees the charges coming? I mean, they know where to find you, so it's no rush. They can do it at their leisure.
Even you still need a lawyer to represent you at that bond hearing when you got certain cases. And for them to try to say, okay, say you didn't have anything else going on, and that was the first scenario, you still need a good attorney to represent you.
Yes, absolutely. And I did at all. It was garbage. Not at all. That's what I meant. Like they could have.
Now, is he saying he didn't have an attorney or he didn't have a good one? Because he had an attorney. Now, I don't know. I don't know which hearing they're talking about. I don't know if they're talking about the one where I don't even know who it was. Was it Krell or somebody who said he owned a barbecue restaurant or stand or something? So, I mean, I might side with you on having a good one, but you did have one.
Did that for me for that day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. He's a fucking dick. He's an asshole.
So, I don't know. So what time you been available so I can call my brother and make sure we can talk about this?
Soon as I leave out of here, I gotta wait for them to come back and get me because my granddaughter had a makeup appointment at 2, and then my son got a 2:30 haircut appointment. So after I leave here, I'll be sitting out there probably for like 15 minutes for my ride to come back. Because we all just riding in his car.
Okay. Good. So I can go ahead. I need to get that established because then my other folks they got their spot. So they just found that they got their spot. So something to me, some had to die so some can live. So I guess I got to die so they can live. You understand what I'm saying?
He got that quote from a movie, and I know he did because I remember. It sounds familiar to me. Vic to the Veil says she doesn't like the attorney because she couldn't charm him, so she became obnoxious and overbearing. And that's another thing. She doesn't for her to be this self-named and proclaimed paralegal, she doesn't realize that every time you call an attorney, that costs money when you're on the phone with them. They charge for that. They charge for everything. They charge for copies. I remember one time she was complaining because I think what some kind of paperwork she wanted, and Krill was going to charge for it, and she didn't think that was fair. But that's how it works. I know I've sued civilly a few times, and I know that I had to pay for when I got my my invoice as to what I was paying for. I was just really appalled that I had to pay 5 cents back then per copy for something, and I'm like, well, they could have gave it to me. I could have copied it at work. But I mean, I also knew that that's how it worked, and that it's more convenient for them to take care of all that than for me to be bothered. That's the way I looked at it. But they think everything is supposed to be free.
I'm saying? So,
Hmm.
yeah. So I found that out this morning. I'm like, damn, that's what it sounds like to me. That's what it sounds like to me. So,
Really?
yeah, that's what I feel like. That's exactly what I feel like. I mean, but everybody I talked to, I done told them already, really, Dre, Dion, and you, and my brother, they already said we know what's going on. It's simple. It's simple, man.
Yeah. Oh, anybody can see that shit.
You might be right. Who said that? Somebody said this was the day of the granddaughter's birthday. Trust in my destiny. Yeah, yeah, that is familiar. See, it comes back. Just a little bit at a time when you replay these calls. And who was somebody else said? They called the attorney a lot, and they did. And he was probably just writing down a fee every time they called. Like that's the things that, okay, if you pay a retainer, this retainer is to represent me at the bond hearing. We haven't even started trial yet. Would you do with the money? The money is spent on all of the running around and all of the things that this man had to do for you. But he doesn't get that. And his paralegal buddy doesn't have sense enough to explain that to him, because why? She doesn't know.
Especially when it's a witch hunt.
Yeah.
A witch hunt.
So,
Okay.
but I don't know. I ain't gonna sit on long like that, but I just don't. I just can't see myself sit that long no more.
I know. Not there.
Lady T Bug has entered the chat.
No, I just can't. I can't see it. So here come Thursday. They said that Thursday when I go back, um, they gonna probably go and see about my little bonds and everything then.
After hearing it at 19th, I look tired.
Yeah, yeah.
I've been up since yesterday. I caught myself trying to go to sleep on the couch and was like,
Tell me something. Hey, Chick-fil-A gal. I know sometimes, say for example, when Native and I are after dark, we start off talking about one thing and end up on something else. Okay, it happens. And sometimes when the conversation's good, those are the types of things that happen. But please please tell me how you're sitting up there talking about this man's case, and all of a sudden you're like, do I look tired? How does that happen? I don't know if that's an ADHD thing. I know several people with ADHD. I've never known them to just like jump in the middle like that. So somebody please explain to me how that happens. I mean, is she even paying attention to what's actually going on in that moment in time?
no, I gotta go. And then they had the locksmith outside putting the changing the key around for his car. That key was just. This boy called me yesterday and was like, I wanna get a new car. I don't like my car. Which he's been. I said give it 6 months because he's only been driving a year. So I'm like, give it a year. Make sure bang that up and get a car. So I asked him this morning. So I told him last night to look for a car. He ain't look for shit. I said, boy, he think all the cars at one place, like the mall.
Oh, for real? No, I ain't like that.
He don't know where a car. He don't know makes, models, none of that shit. Now my granddaughter, she knows. She'll be like, Mercedes.
I don't know car making models either. The only thing I need to know is point A, point B. Can you get me from point A to point B? And that's all I really want to know. I don't care anything about all that other stuff. And as much as it costs for gas and insurance now, I mean, who's even doing that? Southside Chi-Town said, I get SSA after working for 24 years and I can't do all she claims to do. Rent is high as hell in Florida and ATL. Well, first of all, we know all of the things that she claims that she is doing or has done, they're lies anyway. And I mean, honestly, when she got a shot, that was a terrible injury. I would imagine that it would be hard to, I mean, because you just never know. You got to watch what you eat all the time. So I can't imagine her actually having a legitimate regular work history like most of us have. Southside Chi-Town said Vic to the Veil, she thought she could work. She thought she could work off her fee. Sassy E says she tells all of her family's business to a criminal she doesn't know as he's sitting in jail. And y'all are communicating on recorded communications. Not only that, but there is other people around. There are other people around. I don't know. I just would want to, I don't know. I mean, I would just keep it high. Bye. Seen any good movies lately? Lady T-Bug, I didn't know you was a member. Did you become a member last night? Whenever you did, I'm glad to have you. Thank you for joining the team. Deborah C says Sonia was too busy screwing her married lawyer she tricked with. She's didn't learn anything. You know, and that's something. Now, I had heard that she also had messed with the disbarred lawyer from Florida. And I absolutely can believe that because he looks like the type that would just, screw anything. Chick-fil-A gal says ADHD will do that. My daughter just drove me crazy in the middle of giving her life lessons. Ask me, do I like her hair, etc., etc. You know what? And my nephew, he had it, and he's had it since he was like the earliest I can remember is 2. And he oftentimes jumped from task to task, but it was like he at least completed a sentence before he just jumped. I mean, I don't. She's just weird.
Please, yeah, wait, she'll know, kind of, because I always kept trying to teach her, because if something happens, you got to know to make and model a vehicle. Instead of, it was 4-door and brown, like, he couldn't tell you shit about car. Only thing he liked the R8. That's his car, and he liked the Bugatti. Other than that, if it ain't on GTA or whatever, if it ain't on that video game, he don't know the car.
I don't know what either of those cars are. I've heard of them before, but from what I do know, it's my understanding that they're very expensive cars. So why would he? I mean, really? Let's see. He was a dropout from college from what? I don't even remember what he was going for. Then remember, she made him go to plumbing school, and now he's a bartender. So.
Oh, well. First of all, I want to appreciate you hanging in there with me and everything, because this is a difficult situation right here. And if anybody who ain't got no common sense, they would have been gone.
Why would I leave?
I'm just saying. this stuff right there is a fucking dagger.
Dagger. This goes to show you that her life isn't what she makes it out to be. Because honestly, this has been going on since 2022. We're in 2024, and she is still literally supporting an inmate and being ever so faithful to him. I don't understand that. How you doing, Make It Rain?
It's a lot, but we're not the ones going through it. You're going through it, and to leave somebody going through that is adding on top of what's, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's hard. That's hard to do that to somebody. Because I ain't got nothing else to do. So
I swear this battery in my mouse is going dead. Did y'all know what? When the last visit that they had, video visit, the one where her track was not glued close enough to the scalp and you could see the two-tone hair, that one. Um, did y'all when that inmate, walked by and waved, it just kept going through my head. I wonder, did he trade her pictures for some cereal?
I have a life.
No,
I don't have a life.
That ain't true. Who told you that?
It's true. It is true. I mean, I'm all right with it. I chose to be in this. That's what I do every day. So yeah, it's cool. I ain't mad.
Okay.
Your hair's starting to curl up. I see. You about to put some locks in it?
No, this hot.
Let me tell you something. Let's say I hit my head, lost my mind, and was in this predicament where I messed with a married man who is in jail that I'm now supporting. The very second that y'all found out who I was, I would be mortified. And y'all would get no more information off of me. I would not show up for no visits. I wouldn't do no phone calls. The most I would do is text, and we see how that turned out. But I just would be mortified if this happened to me.
This I do what I'm doing. What I
You gonna
told
have a ponytail. You're gonna want to be one of them slick ass ponytails, and then you're gonna shave the back, shave the sides around, and then have your little ponytail right here.
Chick-fil-A girl is asking me, was that the visit with the weave? Well, Chick-fil-A gal, you have to be more specific. They're all with the weave, but this was the one that was just released the other day. And you could clearly see the part. I think Native and I were doing it on Friday, but we stopped like 59 seconds in and never got any further. So the part was there, and then she had her hair, but the glued in hair was far away from the part. So you could literally see that brownish color, I guess, from when she dyed her hair in the track. And it was clearly two different colors. Clearly. It was a mess. A mess. And then she said her hair, what'd she say? Her hair was she stripped it. Because I guess she's trying to say she has brown hair or light colored hair, but she stripped it so it could be black, or she stripped it so it wouldn't be black. I don't know. Whatever, she said the opposite of what you really do when you strip your hair to change the color.
That don't look too good right there. I ain't with that. But when
Cute.
this is where I'm at right here. When I talk to you right here every day.
It's cool.
I'm talking about scratching my head.
No, I know, right? Like how did I get here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Picking up strays.
No, she didn't. Girl, if ever I've seen a stray.
What?
Co-defendant picking up strays. You got the background on people when you meet them. You're like, hold on. What you into? Because I can't be caught up in nothing you into. I don't want to be seen with you. being about to be a part of your shit. What the fuck you be doing?
No, that's true.
Because you know when you got a prior, they gonna automatically.
Hey, Bank. Bank has entered the building, and so has somebody else, but can't remember who that was off the top of my head. But I'll get you. Deborah, what did Deborah C? Deborah C said that I want to look. Let me find this comment because I want to get it right. She said she lifted the hair color. That's what she said. Whatever she said, I knew it wasn't anything that could have possibly been done. Petty Patty, that's who it is. How you doing, Petty Patty?
Assume you part of their shit because of the prior. Even though your prior ain't gonna do her shit, but just because you do one thing wrong, they think that's all you do is wrong. When there's a lot of people out here doing wrong and you got caught.
So the other page you just had looked up, you said, do they have good records? Lawyers.
The law firm that I contacted yesterday, I'm waiting for them to call me back.
Okay. They got good records.
Reviews. I gotta look at their reviews. They had this huge ad on their page. I do look tired.
See, there we go again.
Yeah.
I look 40. I look 45.
Is there a mirror there? Does anybody know?
No. He's just tired.
I mean, what is she looking at?
Yes, today.
You said, how did that feel staying up that long? You don't drink coffee.
Coffee doesn't do shit for me, but make me shit.
Oh, okay.
Now I drink it because I got enough of that going on. But coffee it never kept me up. I had to drive one time from Cleveland to Colorado and straight, and then turn around and drive straight back. And I was drinking no dose and coffee. That shit did not work at all. I was pulled behind on the side of the road, nodding out at the car.
I thought that no-dos were pills. How do you drink no-dos? Do they make that in a liquid? Hey, Shelly C and Jay Vickers and somebody else. Beauty is her name. How y'all doing? You think it's clear? Okay, see, I thought it was plexiglass too. I mean, but can you really see your reflection in that? I mean, I don't know. I'm not one for, I check myself, before I leave out. And I'm just not in the habit of going and looking at mirrors and fixing my appearance constantly. So I don't know. Can you see yourself in plexiglass?
No dose and coffee. That was before Red Bull. It was the 90s.
So your winter clothes you bought with you when you came up here?
Yeah, I wore this to the airport. But look, I have winter clothes here. I got boots and all my coats are here. I don't have anything in Florida, but shorts, and I do have hoodies in Florida. That's about it. But all my other stuff is here.
So what do you take to keep your mind from racing and running like you're trying to lay down and sleep?
See, the TV is the only thing that helps because you can just listen to it, and you just listen to whatever they're talking about, and it distracts you. If they shut the TVs down there, you don't have that. You have to read until you fall asleep. Do you have a reading material?
Yeah.
Do I need to send you a book?
Yeah, I do need some magazine. Yeah, I do. I definitely need some magazine.
Yeah. You need some good business book.
Now, I'm going to say this, and I'm really, really not being funny. But before I do, somebody said in the chat, I don't know who said it. It's like a Zoom call, I guess, where you can see yourself on the call, the monitors like that, I guess. But I'm not being funny by saying this. Do y'all really, well, this is a two-part question. Do y'all really think that Nesto is really reading all of the things he says he reads, and what reading grade level do you think he's on? I'm serious because I often ask myself that question and haven't come up with an official answer. I give it about the sixth grade, and I don't believe he's reading all that he says he reads, but that's just me.
Books,
Beauty as her name said,
stocks,
absolutely not.
bonds, strategy, investment type shit, or how to be rich and say fuck the world.
Yeah, I definitely use that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to don't forget to say that when I talk to him because I need him to get what you need. Stop playing with me.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, it's okay. Keep doing your thing. They don't give you a headache and nothing?
no.
Stand up like that?
No, you know my sleep schedule is wild anyway from me being in the hospital. I just fall asleep when I fall asleep and I wake up when I wake up. And if I'm tired when I go to work, I try to sneak and sleep if he don't bother me. Sometimes he be bothering me. I be trying to go to sleep at work.
What?
Suck as an employee. It's not for me.
It's not?
No, I haven't done this shit and since I first moved down.
Y'all know what I used to do when I was younger. I have always been, those little tests they make you fill in the bubbles when you were in school. Well, I don't know what they do now, but that's what they did back in my day. And you fill in the bubbles. I would always score like well above average in English. But my reading comprehension, I wasn't slow at reading. My reading comprehension was not how it should have been. And so they worked with me in a couple of months and I was okay. But something that I did for a very long time when I got older is, standardized tests. When I got older, sometimes I would take like a magazine article and I would start at the end of the article and read the opposite way. Don't ask me. It was something weird that I did. But that's how I think I became a better reader, is just doing things like that. Nobody told me to do it. It's just something that I did for understanding. And then I didn't have any more problems. So I'm just curious as to, did he go to school? I almost see him as like working in the fields picking cotton or something in the third grade. That's what it gives when I hear him talk and pronounce words.
Florida, I wasn't working this type of bullshit job. It's
So
crazy.
What happened? So you saying that your ex-partner tried to come on in, your ex-worker tried to come on in on you? Talking about he trying to open up the club.
He's trying to open up the spot. Okay, so let's say L, the plaza's an L. So where I was at, the original spot on this side, your van was right here. So like right there was a 3,200 square foot restaurant lounge before COVID, and it closed. So he's trying to rent that and open that up and call it Miami Legends. Remember, he kept trying to open it up and call his spot Miami Legends. Maybe I skipped my glasses though. Nah. Okay. Anyway.
No, you don't.
Victor DeVille, let me tell you something. My math skills was so bad. And it all comes from an incident that happened when I was in the 5th grade. I'm so bad at math. I can do addition, division, multiplies, all of those things I can do. But when I went to college, for why you have to take math for human services, I don't know, but I did. And I didn't pass it. Well, what I did not know is that when you don't pass a college course, it still shows up on your transcripts. I didn't know that. So I had to take it again. I took it again. Still didn't pass it. So then they said, okay, well, you're going to have to take this math again, and we're going to give you this tutor. And again, the man had felt so bad for me who taught the class that he combined two grades to give me my passing grade. That's how bad I am with math.
Oh yeah. Well, why you bought them then? Why you
Okay,
bought
these
them?
are the ones I read, but I don't need to read.
They fly.
They blue.
Yeah.
My pants are multicolor.
Okay. But you can't see though. So why you putting them down?
I can see you perfectly. I just can't read.
Oh, okay.
My phone is not here. I just couldn't read my phone.
Oh.
I can see you. I can see every mole on your face.
Hey.
Every gray hair in your eyebrow.
Man, that's just gonna be looking like Teddy by the time I roll.
Looking like Black Santa.
Man, it's gonna be worse than that.
Y'all making me feel so much better that I just wasn't the only one who just could not get the math down. Now, will y'all please look at her eyebrows here on this freeze frame? It just hit me today that her eyebrows aren't always the same. So I guess it looks like there are times like the visit we saw yesterday where they probably needed to be arched or something like that, but they don't seem to be they don't seem to always look the same.
Yeah. Shit.
You'll be okay. You'll be okay.
Okay. Now you know that time you said that. Hey, yeah, you got it. Man,
I gotta keep it positive. I don't want to be sitting here talking doom shit. Like, man, that's fucked up. I don't know what you're gonna do.
Well, you don't.
Shit's fucked up. I don't know what to say.
Hey, but you know what? Shit, I can take that because that make a goddamn like, you know what? Shit, I got to figure something out.
It's a part of the reality, but
wait, you'll see that.
We know there's nothing behind it.
A minute, y'all see that while YouTube is timing out. So what, they wear their picture or whatever on their wrist instead of like clipping it on them, their inmate number and stuff.
You know,
I didn't know that.
Lies. Therefore,
poor YouTube.
All of this shit's gonna settle. It's just, I think it's just a bunch of shit they just throwing, because they need a reason to stay. And this looked like something, so let's turn this into that, you know?
Right.
And it probably is my picture. So shit, you know, I'll be looking 12. So,
yeah.
But yeah, let's turn this into something, and we'll worry about, you know, so it's not okay. Well, oops, our bad.
But that's not good for me though.
I know, but you know what?
Oh,
that's what lawsuits are for.
Yeah,
because
his wristband for medication
blemished my record, my reputation. Can't go around kids, because once you get it, even if it's a not guilty, they still gonna be like, well, why it happened in the first place? Must be some truth to it. That's how people's mind work.
Yeah, and you know what? You show right about that.
You know, something got to be truthful to it. They just wouldn't just say that out of nowhere. Where did you get that from? That's how people.
She's a paralegal, a lawyer, a secretary, a psychiatrist, a psychologist. She knows everything. I mean, it's a wonder she hasn't struck it rich now.
They think it's always some truth, and they keep forgetting that police keep getting caught out here lying and making up cases and lying on people to arrest them. And they keep forgetting that, like, you know, they do that shit.
Yeah, no, that's true. I've seen that.
They do that shit. Yeah, they do that a lot. So, and they tend to forget that unless they personally experience it. I look at everything people do, I see, and what I experience, and I already know how the system works. Been on both sides, so I already know how this shit works.
Both sides, okay.
You know how when I went to trial, and that bitch was saying all kind of crazy shit. I'm just looking at her like, first of all, bitch, you don't even know me. That's all that speculation.
But did you win though? But did you win?
My lawyer sucked. I was so pissed off. I'm writing down shit like, say this, and he just like, I'm like, oh, fucking stupid ass.
So that's what I'm on right now. I can't afford that. I can't afford that. So I'm keep looking.
Shelly C. Which man on Sanford and Son? You talking about Grady?
And let
Yeah, but I could mail you legal research, so that you can get. As long as it's legal mail, you can receive it. There's no law library. I can send you legal mail.
Yeah, I can get that. Yeah, I can get that.
So I'll just start doing research and shit like that. I didn't bring my computer with me, but
she's gonna do it on Monday.
I'll start doing that
on Monday
and just sending it to you.
Yeah, definitely. I need
because when you go to your attorney meetings, are you allowed to bring paperwork with you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I get all that.
Mhm. But you can bring yours to the meeting too, right?
Yes, I can.
Yeah. So you have that shit, so you can sit there and let the person know, you know. He probably got a clown ass reputation anyway.
Woodrow.
Yeah.
I'm about to ask around about this monkey. For real. I'm about to really ask around.
Okay. Well,
I'm about to ask around.
Well, only thing about it is I have to make sure whatever I'm doing, the money got to be. I only got a certain limit of money now.
I know.
Yeah. So I definitely got to make sure I know what I'm doing on this right here. But I do know that you can sit down and talk to DAs and all that. They have the option to do that. It's just a choice if you got a lazy or go get an attorney.
Can somebody please tell me? He says he's got limited money. Where's that limited money? And where'd it come from? Because I don't know what he's talking about when he says that. Was that Chick-fil-A gal said who made that comment about when Sonya does stuff? Oh yeah, it was Chick-fil-A gal. She says on Monday and never rarely. That is exactly when she does things.
Trying to really fight for your shit.
Right, and stop trying to be a part of your life. That's what this one, he put more effort in trying to be a part of your life than trying to fight for your life.
Yeah.
No, he wanted to be part of Shirley's life, not his.
Call on my people with all that bullshit, and just handle and do your job. And then when I ask a question, I don't know if she get it. I don't know how he act with her, but
look up.
How you doing, Mel Lee?
I'm tired. Strange. What do you look up to? Oh.
Yeah.
That energy, I don't know if it's off or not. So.
No, it's okay. It's on. It's on. You good? You good? You tired too. I could tell last night.
It was very exhausting, but I'm up for the fight.
But you don't do nothing. You never do nothing.
My energy, that's for sure. I can find it if I lose some. I can find some more.
She
But I
looks
get a lot of
tired.
energy. Every situation just gears me up. It's like, okay, here we go again. I had to process it though, because I was really just looking at the TV screen like this. It's like, God.
Hey, how
Then
you
I'm like,
feel?
how do I tell them this shit? Like, what the fuck? How do I, like, this is some, what the fuck? There is, what?
Yeah.
Shit is fucking stupid. Are you fucking kidding me? Really?
And that's, yeah. It's a hell of a thing to process. 'Cause like I said, I damn near didn't get up this morning.
Yeah. And I know it was a lot, but I just felt immediately that it was just, because I know your character and I know you, that this was just some bullshit on the police
It's
and whoever's trying to, because when and I still got a question that said that they didn't have any more information on the other stuff that they already got you in here on, and they did all of that TV thing and any information, any other victims out there, nobody came forward and said shit.
that you know of.
Yeah, because there's nothing to say.
Okay.
Y'all reaching. Y'all
All right. They reaching.
need to just put her out there and figure out what the fuck she out there doing.
Well, next thing, the next thing I can do is now is just wait to Tuesday and then talk to.
Petty Patty is wrong for that. Why is she up here calling Sonia, saying she looks like Myrtle Urkel with those glasses sitting on top of her head? Now you know you're wrong for that, right?
This put defendant and try to see how that gonna go as well.
Yeah, we'll call them on the three-way and deal with that.
Mm-hmm. Gonna get dealt with.
And then have them send it to you or have them come down and visit and bring you all the paperwork so you can have a sit down.
You know what? They don't even do that. They do everything through the screen when you deal with them public defenders. That's what I know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they don't see
All of
shit. All of them. They don't come down here and see like in person. It's gonna be just like what you doing with me and you now. The virtual. That's how it be. They don't, because that's what I noticed about people who got public defenders. They get them. Yeah, they put them on the screen, or they'll come like a week before they get ready to go to court. They don't even know what the fuck is going on. They don't do they don't do none of that.
Do they talk to their people out on the streets?
No, they don't. They don't do none of that. So that's the perfect thing about it.
Okay, first of all, Tommy Reed says she looks like the black olive oil. And I mean, I don't care whether the attorney is sitting right in front of me, behind me, or across the street. As long as he's communicating with me and giving me the information that I need, I would not care.
I have a private attorney. That's why I got.
Yeah.
I got 5 minutes left, so I am getting cut off like I did last time. Now, so I'm gonna do 2 minutes. That's right. So when I say 2 minute warning, that's the one when it's over with. So I'm not gonna miss it. Last time I was just running my mouth and I wait, and it was 2 minutes.
Well, you call me still. This is just, you just see me. So you'll see me tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow too.
Oh, you will? I thought
Yeah.
that's what I asked you earlier. When you come, you said no.
No, I'll be here tomorrow too.
Okay. I'm gonna call you.
I make my flights count.
Oh, damn.
Make It Rain would like to know what the hell is going on with Sonia's face. I will tell you what's going on with it. She is supporting a 60-year-old man She has limited funds. She's not getting any sleep. Well, maybe she is because she sleeps all day. And she's stressed, and that's what's wrong with her. Banks says Nesto thought he hired Matlock. Yeah, he thought he had Coach, Matlock, Perry, Mason, Detective Tibbs. He thought he had it all. But look what he's got, and look where he's at.
I'll be here tomorrow at 2. Oh, man.
Yeah, by the time I got them get there, they gonna be all the way motherfucker.
Sassy Experience said that Scooter win is beating that face up.
Stressed out, white.
You're gonna be looking 70 when you leave. They're gonna be like, who the fuck is that guy? He got a nice body though. He got a nice body. Yeah, they age the shit out you in here.
Yeah,
They will age you, stress you, quit your health. Got me looking tired.
No, that's
Friday.
because you got a lot going on.
I'm gonna straight take a nap. No, I'm gonna take a nap when I leave here after we get regrouped and everything. I'm gonna take a nap.
Okay.
Don't you always?
Before this party that my granddaughter was like, we don't want no adults, just you. She was happy when I surprised her with Kennedy. She was asleep and we went in there and I was like, I'll wake her up. And then she was like,
her granddaughter doesn't want any adults at the party, just her. Isn't she an adult? I guess, well, she probably does act like a kid. And I guess she's one of those cool grandmas. I wonder what they call her. Do they call her Nana or Granny or Grandmama? What Mama? What do they call her, I wonder?
And then she was like,
Did your brother come?
no, my brother, sorry ass didn't come. He on somebody's roof fixing some shit. He always working. It's his whole life. And man, all he does is work. No kids, no woman, just work.
What?
And that's a bad thing. Okay.
Yeah, I told him you can't live life like that. Like chasing a dollar. I said you can't spend your whole life chasing a fucking dollar. First of all, you have nobody to leave it to. If you die,
Okay, it's my time. It's my time. What look on the clock? It said what I got. 2 minutes.
2 minutes 50 seconds. It's 49 seconds. You wait till you get 1 minute.
Okay. Go ahead. I'm listening to you.
I didn't even press. Shut up.
That don't matter to me.
I just need to see a female.
Damn right, man. That shit about to drive me damn crazy.
I bet it is.
Crazy, man.
I know. I used to be like that when I was locked up. I used to look at the men. Men camp was next door, so I used to sit on the bench and just watch the men like.
Oh,
I love the men.
Drive me crazy. Yeah.
No. Okay, with your hair, they got conditioner here.
You got what?
Conditioner and shampoo.
Yeah,
At least your shit is thick and nice. It ain't all bald and fell out.
Country
Oh,
folks.
for real?
Stress, yeah.
What is going on? YouTube is just doing its own thing. Country folks, Life 5, Darlow says, that boy nasty Nesto never coming home. You made a scandalous bed. Now you have to lay in it, bro. That's right.
That's why I can't stress it.
Okay then. Come on with mine.
Guys. All right.
Hold up. I got. Yeah, that's it. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
you're right, Al. Two of the biggest clowns.
Yeah.
Wait. It ain't went off yet.
30 seconds. I got on joggers, like sweatpants.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. As long as I can see something. I can't see nothing now. I can't look at that.
Can't look at a lady. Oh, don't they got female
Yeah.
smoke? That's one right behind me. They go female.
Right, Jay Vickers.
Man, that ain't that. You know what that is.
Looking woman.
Yeah. Man, I'm really looking.
And I can't even see no pictures of tonight.
Pictures? Is she? Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting we're trading those pictures. Come on, YouTube. You're doing too much.
You can't see me nothing. That's what I'm trying to say.
Damn, that's fucked up.
My life is fucked.
It is, but it's going to have a complete turnaround this time next year. It's going to be completely turned around.
Chick-fil-A gal.
On my yacht.
Okay.
Not the Sheena Easton
Trying
outfit.
to figure out some shit like, damn, girl, you got a yacht? I'm like, struggling. I got my yacht.
Deborah C. He wants to see her do a split or two.
Hey, who saw this?
Okay.
I already talked to my kids. Like me, you, and him about to get together and pull our shit together and buy a business. Fucking investor. That's the best way to do it.
That's
cute.
And look at that gray hair. That shit ugly. God.
Make it bounce.
You dye it black when you get out.
I don't do that.
Just the head. I mean, the head better than dyeing it yellow and green and all that other shit.
I am so glad you picked
Just
up on that, a lady.
Okay, wait. I love you very much, photo.
I love you.
Yeah.
And just call me, I guess, in 5 minutes. I'll be out there. Because my ride ain't going to be here no time soon. I'll be sitting here looking at all the criminals.
Oh my gosh. You're sitting in front of one.
Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and turn notifications on so you don't miss the next one.
See, a lady, I like that. Now, a lady was able to make the connection. She says she thinks she's really fly with the pink nails matching her jacket. Yeah, I sat here this whole time and didn't pick up on that until you said it. Southside Chi-Town says she got 5 on it, really $5. Jay Vickers says she looked like she's been out using substances last night. She does. I mean, if you look at her, the longer this goes on, the more worn down she looks. She really does look worn down. So we are going to do one more. Let me see which one I want to do. I think I'm going to do, well, I don't know. Let me see. Let me get rid of this one. I think I'm going to do, yeah, let's do Nesto talks about his charges. We'll do that one. It's always fun to hear about his charges and how innocent he is. So, hey, worldwide collaboration.
This jail visit is from July 23rd, 2023, about 2 weeks after the R-word charge. Nesto and Sonia talk about his conspiracy, R-word, and CP charges. Sonia says the CP charges are from 4 videos and not 4 pictures. Take a listen.
She is giving us ponytail realness. Deborah C said pimping ain't easy. What is going on, YouTube? Let me try this and see if it'll play now. There we go.
How you doing today?
Fine. How are you?
You look nice today.
You too.
White muscle
It look
shirt.
like Easter here now, all them old folks.
What? Who look like a old folks?
Like Easter back there. I see they got double people back there.
Huh?
Two people coming to visit. I see they got two visitors coming at one time. Two visitors come at one time. I see that now. In the back of you. Yeah. How are you doing?
How are you? I ain't heard from you. What's going on with you?
Hey man, I'm just just going through it up here. Top right here. You know, my brain is just going too much right now in my head. You know what I'm saying? And it's just I just can't believe I'm sitting in this motherfucker. I really can't. I really can't. I'm gonna vent out for about 5 minutes.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Proceed.
First of all, I was sitting here thinking about in 1992, and I thought about this today. 1992, I had a roommate. Can you hear me good?
I'm trying to make sure you don't hear her. Go ahead. I can hear you.
Okay. So in 1992, I had a roommate. So the roommate, he said, "Man, my wife come and see me, but she don't want to come see. She don't want to come see me as much because she drive that long distance hour by herself." So he said, "Could you let her friend come see you so she won't have to ride by herself?" So I said, "Yeah, okay, that's fine. I ain't got nobody anyway. Used to being by my fucking self. Let the lady come."
Ladies and gentlemen, Native Tribe has entered the chat. Now, since he is in here, I know that when we are done this, we're going to go on over to his page and we're going to see the video from that little teaser he gave us. I just know it. Ain't I right, Native?
I didn't know she was a big girl, about 300 pounds. So she came in the visitation room, sitting down, we talking, you know, it was cool about 15, 20 minutes. She said, "So how long you got left?" I said, "I got about 5 years left." You know, she said, "Oh, I ain't got time to wait on you like that."
He was like, it wasn't a date anyway.
Where were the lies?
But to me, what I'm saying is, my standard was that low.
Wait a minute.
My standard, my
Wait,
self-esteem,
wait a minute.
it got that low for a person
Wait a minute.
like that.
What the hell he mean? His standards had gotten low to get with a person like that. What the heck? First of all, okay, you say this woman was 300 pounds, whatever. So now you're with a woman who weighs 2 pounds. What is the difference? 2 pounds and implants. Her implants probably weigh more than her body. And you've got the nerve to be upset because the woman didn't want to wait for you to get out. First of all, she did her friend a solid because I wouldn't have came up there to see you. And let's say I was in that life and doing those sorts of things. If I did come up there and visit you and I sit down and you talking the way you talking, oh, I would be awfully pissed with my friend. And then I'd have to cuss her out.
Let me give you an example. Okay, and I'm saying that.
Example.
I know.
You know you didn't do it. It's just an accusation. You can't.
Listen to what I'm finna say.
Go ahead.
And I got that part. It's an accusation, but I may have an accusation that I've been sitting here for 1 year, that non-violent, that I haven't even got a plea, a trial, or anything. I don't went to 3 different paid lawyers. 3.
That's a decision
I'm still
you made.
standing for 2 charges from a year ago, and I'm still sitting in here. Okay, those are non-violent charges. Just imagine now this one, that's a violent charge. It's a violent charge. Okay. Okay, they don't really get bonds for no shit like that. Then if they did give me a bond, that shit gonna be so fucking outrageous. I ain't gonna be able to make that shit unless.
And you are absolutely right. It was outrageous, and no, you can't make it. I don't understand. I'm going to tell you something. Theft by deception may not be a violent crime, but there would be violence involved, because if you stole something from me through deception, I would kick your ass.
I try to get this other thing off of me fast. So they just stacking the shit up where I can't make no type of moves at all. And in my head now, when I do go to court next week, the lady can say, hey, we're going to bind it over, let the state handle it. But the state handle it, I'll be seeing this motherfucker 2 years without the indictment.
I don't. Well, we want to kill it before it even try to go to an indictment.
Mm.
That's the thing. We don't even care about going or working towards an indictment. Right now, she went and said this. Now, all we need to do is go get proof that it's this instead of that, and submit that, because it's just a statement she made, and they're trying to hold you on the statement. I don't know why they didn't just try to immediately go with the indictment immediately, but
because they don't have to. That's why.
And I was just thinking today about that.
2 years.
Don't worry about it. I mean, it's hard to say that because it's your life. It's easy on this side to say it.
Yes, Lord, have mercy.
Living it. It's hard as fuck. But I have nothing to do this week but deal with your shit. I was doing some work today with eBanks, getting her, done so that Ralph can do that, because, I don't work there no more. All I gotta do is 2 things, is try to get all of your stuff situated, and my little thing with that house.
And she's going to do it on Monday. How many jobs has she had since this story was introduced? Does anybody know? Can anybody think of how many jobs? Because I can remember 2. I don't know about any others, but that's because it's so easy to forget half of what she says. Hey, obsessed with the mess.
That's all I'm gonna work on this week.
Oh,
when is your court hearing? Thursday?
No, it's you know what? Thursday. The last court that I went to, she said they're gonna reset it 2 weeks on the 27th. Now I ain't heard from a lawyer. I don't know if he's still sick or what, but I know I'm supposed to go for that. I think the 27th. Then I go again on the next Monday for this new charge.
Right.
Yeah.
So what we just need to do is file a discovery on the police to say what device and what's the date of the downloads, because it's you feel like it's that.
Wait, Petty Patty says Nesto was in there lying about his charges. Remember when the guy got out and looked up his charges, and he told her to block his number? No, I don't remember that. Does anybody remember that? All right. Chick-fil-A gal. How many jobs are blowjobs?
What?
The device that you had when you got arrested?
I didn't have no device.
You didn't have,
I didn't have anything.
Yeah.
I just have my 2 phones.
That's it. Okay, yeah. Well, you just got to figure out what device they're saying they found it on, and what's the date of the downloads. And then 2, they got to prove that that might take longer. But if you can prove that it's on, I guess I'm thinking it's one of the police car
Well, we ain't
computers.
got to go. We ain't got to go that far. We ain't got to go that far. I
See,
mean,
now he cut her off. See that?
what I'm gonna do is I'm going to. I'll talk about that later. I'm just trying to get this other shit out of my head. I'm dreaming about this shit. Why would you do something so stupid as that for? But everything in my head that Emily got issue.
Oh, here we
The
go.
daddy told me that because he had to deal with go through that same issue with the mama. The mama had him locked up. So I'm saying
The
now
mama had the daddy locked up.
yeah.
The daddy knows that the girl is off, that the daughter's off.
Yeah. He told me. He told me that.
You ain't run. You're supposed to run when they tell you that.
I know that. You know what? And
you
but the
supposed to
thing
run.
about it is that the man still believes in his daughter. That's
Yeah, but you supposed to run. That's his daughter, his problem.
Yeah, that's true. But you hit. Well, we're gonna talk about that later. But what I'm gonna say is, in my head though, to me, free or dead. Straight up, free or dead. Cause motherfuckers is sitting in here for.
He's saying something in his head. That's a scary thought. A lady, you are so right. I don't know if it's YouTube or StreamYard, but they are really showing out. That's why this is going to be the last one we do, because this is starting to run my pressure up with all this slow stuff it's doing. He acts like, he claims he cut his daughter off, because she has mental health issues. So he thinks that because someone has mental health issues, they're not a productive member of society or something. I mean, I don't know. He's not a productive member of society, and supposedly he doesn't have any. So I don't know why he's always discounting people with mental health issues. He makes me sick with that. I can't stand it.
Some straight bullshit still sitting here for nothing. Months and years for nothing. Accusation for a accusation.
Accusation.
I say, when I look at everything, it looks like bullshit. It looks like some personal situations. You done pissed them off. They ran to the police, like a lot of women do when they get mad about something that don't pan out, or this dude lied to me. It's not a crime to date and exchange and do business and money with a person that you're dating. I mean, women do it all the time. Men do it all the time. Money relationships mix. It's civil. It's not supposed to be criminal. All of that.
Okay.
The thing with the girl, we just got to get phone records.
Thank you, Jay Vickers, for spelling that.
Get the climate of the conversations that's going on between you two, to say that if she doesn't come off as being scared when she's talking to you, and her conversations around that time that she said that happened to her, and if she's coming off normal or kikiing, then we know it's a lie.
Right, I got
really
all that part. It's just, to me, I'm just
I
going.
just gotta get you. I know, but this is just this right here, while you sitting down in your thinking tank. You just have to reassess your life and cut all that shit out of your life. Cut all them females out of your life.
Hold on.
Dealing with females. And I'm not saying this on a dating perspective. I'm just saying, this is what I tell my son. Stay the, just like I do, stay the fuck away from females. They fucking crazy. And a lot of dudes is in jail because of females.
Men too now. Men too. I
know. I know, but I don't. I mean,
yeah.
Your thing is because you're a guy, you deal with girls, and we deal with men. I know I've been, 3 niggas try to take my life. I know guys are crazy. But I'm just saying to you, from what your history is dealing with females, and that's what's getting you caught up in the bullshit.
Okay.
got to keep away from them going forward. You got to learn from mistakes. This is an indirect mistake because you shouldn't be there, but at the same time, you shouldn't have been dealing with none of them girls. Period. Should have stayed in your little corner, just what I'm saying, and never dealt with that shit. Because once you piss a girl off, it's a wrap.
Okay, so what you been doing?
Look, I have people. I came from Ohio. I am not understanding this business of calling women girls. Deborah C says, so what does Deborah C say? So who does her son deal with? Well, what did she say? She wanted him to get a Spanish girl or something like that. Something stupid, she said. That's what she wants. And did I put it in the chat? Y'all see, I put in the Black Hornet in the stickers that I made in the chat. I can never unsee that. Thanks to Native Tribe. I cannot unsee it. And looking at him right now, that's what he's given.
What did I do yesterday? Me and Tomas went to go eat. We went to was it Olive Garden? We went to Olive Garden, sat at the bar, and ate. And then we went to go see the Oppenheimer movie, which me and him both fell asleep in. And then we went home. It was so long and so boring, and we was just sitting there and then I just kept nodding out, and he kept hitting me, and I'm like, man, this boring ass movie about the guy who created the atomic bomb that they dropped on Hiroshima and Japan when we had World War II, and they dropped those bombs.
Right.
So this is about the guy who made the bombs, and it was long. It was a long movie. So today I slept in until like around 10. I didn't hear from you, which is cool. Saved me some money, I guess. And you was in your head.
Because I heard that. Yeah, that's right. You sure right. Because you said that.
Working.
Hey, yeah. So you heard it. Yeah. So,
I ain't working. But and I got my thing. So my Social Security award. So I got to go do that. They said I got to do that before the 31st. So I got to try to do it over the phone. I hope I don't have to fly to Florida real quick and handle that. And then I'm just going to finish up some work today. And I was reading your stuff yesterday before I went to the movies. I was just going through all your stuff again. And just trying to see how I can just lay it out. I emailed the head of the
Victor the Veil, that ponytail, she's given us horsehair realness with the ponytail almost down to her behind. Much better today, said they sat at the bar at the Olive Garden. Yes, they probably did. But y'all know what interesting fact that I read this evening. They said that the Red Lobsters, their primary clientele is Black people. I found that very interesting, that the primary clientele of Red Lobster was Black people. Some people do think that's a fancy restaurant, but
what is it called? The Public Defender's Office?
Miss Sexy Red, Social Security award letter is when, say, you've been approved for SSI or SSDI checks. They send you, before you get any money, you get a letter telling you that you have what you're going to be getting and what the breakdown is. And it used to be they would give you like all of the money up front. Like if you were going to get 45,000, they would give you 45,000, but now they break it up over a 6 months period. And that's probably how she's been taking care of her man.
I emailed her
and she's on vacation till I got two people in court on vacation. So it kicked out because I told her I needed the email address because I kept calling your attorney and she kept not answering. So I'm trying to get her email address so I could just send her. I would rather just send her everything in an email so she could just print it out and just refer to stuff as her notes instead of trying to talk to her. And try to get this, try to have her do some type of motion to convert this from a criminal matter to a civil matter.
Why don't you just write the motion?
Okay, so when do you when you start your new job?
I don't have a day job. I just had an interview. I don't have a job. I'm unemployed.
Wait a minute. Wait.
No, I don't say he didn't hire you off the spot.
Wait a minute. She can't. Okay, I'm assuming she's referring to Hannah. You can't just, put in a motion, oh, I want this to be civil and not criminal. It don't work like that. You have to submit a motion to have the charges dropped. Then the judge makes the decision as to whether or not there's enough evidence to keep these charges or to drop them. Then once that's determined, he'll dismiss the case and the people can file civilly, which then means there's a whole different attorney. With this, now me, I am not a paralegal. I've never gone to school for paralegalism, but even I know that.
I should have hired you off the spot.
No, they had to go through the formalities because it wasn't just him, it's 5 partners. So he said I did make it to the second interview. And
okay. So
he got to convince the other guys to hire me, depending on what my competition is that gets interviewed as well.
Okay, I like it. I like your ponytail. I like it low. Yeah, I like that better. That's it. We're sitting all up top. I don't like that. But I like that right there.
Ponytail realness.
It's old.
Ponytail realness.
I mean, it's older person's ponytail.
You're talking about this one or the other one?
This one is, because it's a low ponytail.
Yeah, I like
it's long. It's long.
Oh, that's too long.
She's I was about to say discriminate. Oh my God. She discriminates against Black women. Now it's older. What is an old person's ponytail? What is that? I don't know what that is. And whether it's depending on how you define an old person's ponytail, it doesn't matter whether she's got it up on the top of her head or flowing down her back. She's still old and she looks it.
Goes to my waist, but it's
discriminate.
It's not a lot. It's cool.
Okay. Go ahead.
I mean,
worldwide collaboration, she said the ponytail goes down to her waist. Now, I don't understand what her fascination is with long hair. I have had long hair all of my life, down past my waist, almost to my behind. And I just don't see what her fascination with it is. I don't know if it's because she doesn't have any. I don't know, but I just don't know why she is so fascinated with long hair or why it makes a difference. We put too much emphasis on our hair, I think, as Black women. Her Native says her part has a fade to fuck.
I mean, as bad as it looks, like I say, only thing you got to figure out and don't respond is a conversation that what you have to figure out with your attorney, and this is the one you have now, is a conversation that you had, Erica, that led you to believe that woman was an actual attorney. That's the conversation you got to have with your attorney, and that's what y'all got to file on, because that's the basis of that whole conspiracy shit.
And do you know what Will Wooten is going to do? He is going to then play the phone call where he clearly states that he needed two numbers, his wife and his attorney, Erica King. And then he can play the audio, not even the audio and the visual of the Zoom hearing where Erica stood there and said, "I'm April Holloway," and proceeded to give her bar number. Those are the kinds of things that Will Wooten can do when he is baptizing your ass.
Because they think you were in on it, sitting down next to her while she's faking and
And
being a
was.
lawyer, you know? So that's what you got to focus on. The conversation that this heifer had with you that convinced you that she could legally
Why she gotta be a heifer? Look, y'all not gonna do Sade like that. I love me some Sade. Y'all are not gonna do Sade like that.
Do what she did. And I know you didn't think she was, because there's no way you're gonna get arrested and ask for a fake attorney. That's crazy.
Why not? It was working.
A fake attorney, they can't get nobody out of a police car. So
I'm gonna try to stop. Erica seemed to have done better work as an attorney than the attorneys he hired and had Shirley pay all that money for.
Okay, you look nice today. What you got on?
I got on jeans and this shirt, this blue shirt.
Oh, it look white.
Yeah.
It look white. It's
baptism with no water.
Blue. It's a pastel blue. It's a pastel blue. And then I got these jeans on.
That shirt looks white to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're sitting up all on the camera. Slide back. You might be sitting on that little pad thing.
I am sitting on the pillow. I got it folded over and everything.
Okay, that's better. That's much better. There you go. Now I can see you. Yeah, all up in the camera like this right here.
Between all of his whatever that is that he be doing and all those noises she makes, especially when she's in the bed and she's so tired, all of that, it's just too much sometimes.
Like a hater.
No, that's not it. Yeah. So going out in the sun, that make the time go by faster. Just that 1 hour do make a little difference.
You just gotta look at this whole
Breezy B.
whole year as you just being on punishment for that shit, even though you didn't do nothing wrong. But morally, because you were married, that's wrong.
Are we talking about
but everything else about it was, had you been single, all of that wouldn't have been bad. Don't look at me like that.
Yeah, man. People say anything they want to say out their mouth that make themselves look good. I understand that part. I really do.
So, I mean, morally, it was wrong. But this dating and dealing with women on just reading on the statements and stuff, that part is normal. All of that shit is normal. I done had dealings with guys that I dated. I done did money deals and shit didn't transpire like it should have. I done did all of that. My partner, remember that I was my houses with, took me for $65,000. He eventually paid me like 10 years or 7 years later or whatever. But that would have been civil. That wouldn't have been nothing criminal because he, did some shit he ain't had no business doing and he edit the paperwork or whatever.
First of all, where is she finding all these partners that have all of this money? And second of all, if you change paperwork around that I've already signed, that is not civil. That is criminal because you can't do that. Hey, Miss Boogie Down.
and then didn't tell me. But that again, like I said, all of that is civil, you know. And me and him was
It's civil. It's civil. It's civil.
business partners, you know. That was strictly business.
Here's a problem that I got. The problem I got is that first charge, that big whopper. That's the problem I got.
It's the big whopper for him. Native Tribe says if Sade lost 90 pounds, drank bleach, fired her stylist, and started eating black jelly bean, maybe then they would look alike. I'm with you on that. Miss Mad About Music said, okay, here goes the lies. Always. And yes, it's civil. You know, that is one thing I never ever want to hear again is the word civil. And Miss Mad About Music said editing paperwork is civil. Oh, okay. Last I checked, it was a crime. Especially after I done put my John Hancock on there, especially after that. And Jay Vickers says, dang, she looks, you know what? I'm not fooling with y'all.
Yeah, that's the problem I got. In my head, you know, because I know I didn't do nothing, but that's not even my character.
Yes, it is.
And talking about harming somebody, that's not even my character.
That's where your character witnesses come in. That's where when you got to go to trial on that. Maybe.
I want her to explain something to me. He can't even find anybody to put money on his books for a phone call. Who is he going to get to testify on behalf of his character? Please, somebody tell me who, because I don't even think Dre would do it. I really don't. Chick-fil-A Gal says she must mean chisel instead of civil.
And that's if we can get phone records to see what her conversation was around that time, how she was talking about it.
And on these phones, I'm sorry for stopping this since it's acting up, but about these phone records, how is giving a record of how many times a victim called him, how is that determining how they spoke to each other? Because unless he recorded it or had Lamont there in the studio recording this young lady speaking, how on earth does she think he's going to prove that with a conversation with phone records? Vic to the Veil said he can't get anyone to visit him, and someone's supposed to be a character witness. That's what I'm saying. I mean, who has any? He can't even get people to call him. How on earth and why on earth would anybody vouch for his character? I just would like to know who. Hey, PW, how are you doing? Glad to see you popping in the chat.
Okay, but wait. Here's the problem. The problem with what I'm trying to say to you is that here's where I'm at. Right now, they got me at $800,000 for one fucking pitch.
No, okay. It's four. It's four.
Okay, four pitches. $800,000 for some
for 4 videos. I think it's videos. I read it to you. It's videos.
It's video.
And it should have been.
First of all, somebody correct me, because like I said, after a while, it runs together. Weren't they pictures or were they videos? Because the way they described them, I thought it was pictures. And I can't remember off the top of my head what it was. Now, Native Tribe says she looks like she's on her way to audition for the Flintstones on Ice. Bank says at Vic to the Veil, I think she means cartoon characters. Scooby-Doo and the gang, maybe. Oh, what are extra judicial statements? Now, see, Did she say that? Shirley C, number one, I don't know what that means. And did she say that? Because after, this is what my we've been on here how long, and I'm listening to her voice. So after a while, I can't, sometimes it just goes over my head. A lady says she was flying around looking for an alibi. Remember that? Yes, I do remember that. Petty Patty says Bible lady will vouch for him. But who's going to vouch for her? Chick-fil-A Gail says the victims will vouch for his character only. I can't imagine there being anyone who is going to get up there and be a character witness. And I will put, I got $10 in the pot for Sonia not even showing up. She won't even be there. She will have to rely on what Sylvia reports back to her. She's not going to know what happened. And look, I don't even know if Sylvia will be able to do that, because she is just so in love with Woody and Young Thug and Young Thug's mother and everybody. Who knows? Petty Patty says Olivia Newton-John, let's get physical muscle shirt. I like the Sheena Easton comment from earlier, though, on the last.
And it should have been 43,000 a piece. That's what it should have been.
All right,
it shouldn't have been 400. It shouldn't have been 200.
Wait a minute.
The highest is from 20 to 40,000 a charge for pictures.
So you tell me that I did not get railroaded, because I did get railroaded. There's no way nobody can say.
Get railroaded.
Wait. I was not aware. Well, I kind of was. Let me take that back. I kind of was aware that sometimes they do, like they have a scale fee, the judges and the magistrates, that they look at to set bail. But I have never heard them. It's like a range. I've never heard anybody say, okay, let me see, you have 4 pictures. It should be what 4,000 a picture. So, I mean, I've never heard that before. Never.
Okay.
Listen, this whole thing, everything about this whole charge shit is wrong.
Wrong.
Shouldn't even went there. You give me all of this, and then every time he go to court in Roswell.
Here we go.
I don't know if Roswell is hyping the prosecutor to say what the fuck he's saying in court, but all of it is bullshit, and all of that shit is civil. All of those issues they talking about is civil. That's a lie. But the money things where for girl you going back and forth, what that's civil.
I got that. Well, I got that part. Okay. Well, I'm trying to get on now. It's in complaint room. It'll be in complaint room, but me getting out of here until I can get justice, because I'm not guilty. So I'm not, everybody's in jail supposed to be innocent. Okay.
Treated innocent until proven guilty.
All right, now. But how can I be treated innocent until proven guilty if my bond is so fucking high I can't even make bond to get evidence to?
I can answer that. First of all, what evidence do you need to get? That's what your attorney and their investigators are for. But I can answer that. This is how we know that you have not been found guilty, because instead of serving 10 to 20 right now, you're sitting there in Cobb County by way of Fulton in jail. You're not in prison, which is a totally different place. So that's how we know.
Myself.
And that's why we need to find out what device and what was the date on the download, because that's going to make a huge difference on everything.
No, it's not.
And that's the one thing that they omitted. And I want to say they did that on purpose to make that charge stick. Because if it's on something that you, like, I don't know, you think was it?
Petty Patty, it is not public offender. It's public offender. He said he had a public offender.
There are computers in those cars.
Wait, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about this shit. I'm past that.
I'm talking about the and the chopper.
Right.
Pictures. Yeah.
Okay. I don't figure that out now. Since you done read everything, I figured that part out. So I know what I need to do. So I see the link in that case. All right, but the biggest thing is I know how I'm gonna clear myself on the case. I got that part, but I got to figure.
Tommy Reed, he is sitting there on a 39 case RICO. Now, it wasn't a RICO from the start, but they were looking into it as a RICO from the start. We all know that Fonnie is the RICO queen. We're talking about, I don't know how many theft by deceptions, how many banks, just the witness list, and it was just a rough draft, is 95 victims on this witness list. So that's why he's sitting up there on 1 point, what is it? Is it 1.1 or 1.7 million? Because he just has a whole slew of charges, bigamy. I mean, just everything. He's all over the map. Anything that's a crime, he committed it. So, and they also, another thing they do when they're determining your bail is they go and your history does count. As much as Sonia tries to discredit it and say what he did 35 years ago shouldn't count, it does. And they look at that. I think he has a couple of failure to appears on the record. All of that is taken into consideration when they're deciding what your bail is. So he's had, 19 cycles that we know of. Who knows? There could be some more somewhere that we don't even know about.
I don't want to talk too much because it uses the. So I got that part. I got my innocent on that. But the part is that me getting a bond low enough to be able to get out to prove my innocence. That's.
I have never heard someone with pending charges saying they need to be out to prove their innocence. Right now.
Dismiss it. And the only way they dismiss it if the police don't show up, which I know they'll show up. That's them. And that's it.
This is the case with the girl with the car, the teacher. That's what you're going to court for. No? What you going to court for?
I'm going to court. You told me I'm going to court for the part. That's what you said.
Court for 2 cases.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the part. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm going to check back and look when I get to the house because I don't remember. I know you're going twice.
Yeah, so we need to look again because I just got to make sure. And but I know with the public defender, you see, Gunner ain't get out. Not Gunner, but Doug. They ain't let him out. He been in court 4 times for a fucking bond here, and they not denied him again Friday. Say he's some witness threat. Young Thug.
Oh, Young Thug. Oh yeah. That other guy in Florida, the one that had the text message.
You hear him, Thug. I thought he said Doug too, but Thug. Like they're friends or something. Like they chat every day. They probably not even in the same section of the jail. All right, what's going on, YouTube? What you doing?
If I'm going to be in a relationship with somebody, if I've got
what? Lord have mercy.
On punishment for that shit, even though you didn't do nothing wrong, but morally, because you were married.
No, we're not gonna listen to you spit them lies again.
To say what the fuck he's saying in court, but all of it is bullshit, and all of that shit is civil. All of those issues they talking about is civil. Except for
all right, civil.
Well, fucking bond here, and they denied him again Friday.
There we are. We're back.
Say he's some witness threat. Young Thug.
Oh, Young Thug. Oh yeah. But that other guy in Florida, the one I told that had the text message that said I did that. They got deadlock on him. They got to do they doing a mistrial. He about to get out.
Yeah.
The jury can't find him guilty. Yep. Nope. It's too many loopholes in it.
That's not a mistrial.
They can't find him guilty.
That's a
wow.
Retrial.
Okay. Oh, you saw. Oh, but he said he been locked up a minute though. He went out on bond.
Yeah. In Harmon got jokes. She want to know if I'm using that IKEA by way of Fulton County Wi-Fi that Native tribe be using.
YNF Melly, the dude in Florida that killed his, that they said killed his friend, killed two friends.
Yeah.
I don't know when. Oh yeah, 2018. His shit was 2018. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 5 years. That shit happened 5 years ago.
He been in jail for 5 years. See.
I don't know if he was out on bond. It was just this one chick just got out on bond. She came home and her husband had some chick over, and the wife murdered the chick, and then she got arrested like at 5 o'clock in the morning and was out by 8 o'clock on bond. They gave her 250. Is that in Atlanta? I gotta look and see what city that was in. $250,000 bond on murder. They're trying to say it was manslaughter. That was murder. Because you can hear the lady. She,
as usual, never has her facts together. She can't even tell you what state that this happened in, number one. And number two, I mean, it probably is. If she walked in on her husband and another woman, I mean, that's kind of like a crime of passion in which they would look at it as manslaughter. So here we are again with Sonia giving us case law with no information. Now, I will say there's a guy, and I'm hopefully I can get into it tomorrow with Law and Crime, who unalived his pregnant, I think she might have been about 7 months pregnant girlfriend, left her in the woods. And so I'm looking at, okay, you unalived her and the baby, and he's out on bond. So, I mean, now I just think that that's totally ridiculous, but I want to look into that. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Sassy Experience. She's talking about a episode from Law and Order.
The girl on the phone telling them, "Don't hurt me, please don't kill me," and then they murdered her. The lady shot her.
Wow.
Yeah, and she shouldn't have killed her because
the
woman wasn't a threat. She was in the home, but she was invited by the husband.
But I lived there
guess
too.
The husband didn't think his wife was coming home from work.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
See how she applies her logic? I mean, she was invited there by the husband. Well, guess what? If I walk in, I mean, I probably wouldn't unalive anybody, but I tell you what, it'd be some fighting going on. And the first person I would jump on would be my husband and not this woman he brought in. Now, I might have some words with her, especially if she knew we were married, but there's no way that I would just, let that go. Now, Stacy, the first twin, says, "Now, how are you doing a drive-by without me? Glad I made it." I'm so glad that you made it too. As you can see, YouTube is acting up, but we're going to press on through. This is our third. We played a call and a visit before this one, and this is the last one we're doing. Lawless and
she murdered the girl, and then she got out on $250,000 bond for murder. You ain't coming back from that.
When you go home?
Going home right there, leave you.
Oh, okay.
I don't like the way you look.
What you mean?
You look so defeated.
Well, you know what? to me, this like death, murder and shit like that. This shit is like that. I've seen that. To me, with this case, it's like I got a life sentence. I'm facing a life sentence, to be honest with you, because I saw something in the paper with a Mayweather guy. He went same down locked up for now for the thing. Same thing. They gave him 30 years.
Defeated like her edges.
30 fucking years.
Yes, that's something to stress out about.
Yes, I am stressed the fuck out. If I hadn't seen that in the paper, then I'd probably be like, but he probably wasn't even fucking guilty, and he got found guilty. 30 years.
That does happen a lot. A lot of people go to jail, especially for that didn't do. And sometimes it's consensual, but the chick got mad and still caught.
She doesn't understand. First of all, Chick-fil-A, Gail, I never noticed that. Is he saying deaf or death? I never really paid attention. He says so many things wrong. It's hard to keep up. But what is this? She doesn't understand. You could be with a man and y'all could be almost done. Y'all could be halfway through it. As soon as she says no or stop, it's pull out and pull up. She doesn't get that.
And it's very, very, very tricky, like I said, to try to prove otherwise. It's crazy. I mean, it comes down to he say, she say, but at the same time, too, again, what works in your favor is the fact that you're of a certain age and you don't have any type of intimidating history with females. All of the females that came forth that were dates of yours didn't say anything was done by force.
Right.
It was just, so why all of a sudden this one's getting forced?
Well, maybe he didn't have to force them.
No one else is complaining forced.
Maybe back then he didn't need liquid V mask, leashes, and dildos. And maybe, now since he's turned into that life, maybe that's why it was forceful. I mean, who knows? Who knows why men make the decisions that they make?
Right. I definitely understand.
It's always when people do that, it's usually a habit. Guys usually have a habit, and it's either a violent habit that ends up being a sexual, assault, or either they have a habit of doing sexual assault. It just a person that's never laid hands, intimidated, beat, none of that, or what I'm saying, on all that. Everything that you got is a pattern crime. No one, it doesn't.
Shelly C said she has never said no before, so she does not understand that. And Native Tribe says that's one zesty little dude that Nesto is talking to. Chick-fil-A Gal says she gets him to tell on himself, especially about the folks he claims he doesn't know. I don't know them folks. Deborah C said evil rises.
Never seen it where a person's went their whole life and at a certain age just started doing this.
I have Ted Bundy. I mean, he didn't just. He didn't start unaliving people and doing the things he did at a young age. He just started doing them. Son of Sam. What's that? Richard Ramirez. I can name a bunch of them. So there goes that theory.
And like I said, with the text messages and the conversation that y'all have going back and forth, it's going to show the climate of the relationship.
Is it now?
But it takes what I'm right now. I guess what it is, I'm trying to figure out this next week. So that means when I go to court next week, she can throw it out, or she can transfer it to another court. So I'm trying to figure that part out right now. Because if I don't be able to get out and get my own
we're gonna
shit,
try to get it thrown out because it's some bullshit.
Yeah, That's where my brain at right now.
All of that stuff need to be thrown out. I don't
Wheezing weasel.
I have never saw, because I ain't never dealt with it before. I never met nobody who went to court for and got thrown out. I never dealt with nobody like that.
Well, it's a common charge, and a lot of people it does get thrown out a lot, especially when it's from a relationship and not no stranger interaction. That's harder. But when it's a person that you're dating or dealing with, that's an easier fix. Because it's history, and you can look at history and people witnesses. Whenever you see them around each other, that she act a certain way. Does he act a certain way? You know, when he's around her, do you see him?
I want her to read not even a psychology journal, but maybe the magazine Psychology Today. I mean, just something. She really thinks you can know somebody for years, 15, 20 years, and they all of a sudden, essay you. It happens. I don't know where she gets this logic from that she uses. I mean, this is a scary thought, but I would just really like to be in her brain just to see how it spins, because I don't know or understand how she comes up with these things. Southside Chi-Town says she's saying he was dating the young girl. Yeah, she is. She's saying that he was dating the young girl, and Melanie Scretchen, and what's the other? I can't think of the other lady's name, but that's basically what she's saying. And Chick-fil-A Gail, you are absolutely right. You can get essayed by your husband, but I bet you she doesn't think so. She probably thinks there's no such thing.
I'm being aggressive, and didn't she speak up on it 2-3 years ago? All of that comes into play, because remember, it's an old date. So you're trying to say something that happened, 3-4 years ago, and you've been interacting and kicking it, and you know what I'm saying? And I'm in the Dominican, and so it's like,
looking at Bill Cosby and all them folks there. That shit 30, 40 years ago. They still lock their ass up. That shit makes no sense to me. Some shit that they ain't have nothing to do with. But
I mean, it's a lot of innocent people in jail. You just gotta.
I'm
gonna call that Innocence Project person too and see on that end what's the best solution, because they get people out after the fact. But I'm gonna just try to pick their heads and try to figure out what's the best solution. I know that texting and witnesses.
Those people on the Innocence Project work very hard to get people who are actually, Chick-fil-A Gail says, Nesto Cosby. They work hard to get the people who are actually innocent. And she says that she worked for the Innocence Project before. Why doesn't she realize that doesn't come into play until after you are found guilty? Now, she says she worked for them, but she does not seem to really understand that. She's just going to call them and pick their brain. Well, I have news for you, Sonia. They're not going to let you pick their brain. They don't have time for that. They are too busy trying to help people who need to be helped, and not your lying incarcerated boyfriend. Now, In Harmon is telling me that when I get in her head, there's no way out. She's saying, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Black but not bitter I can't find the comment, but it was something to the effect of bad body, bald built. Something like that. I can't find it though.
That's been around y'all can always do that. And if you got to figure out what when you go to court, because if you can have witnesses like her father and grandmother to come and speak in court.
I got to find all that shit. Because I remember I told you I ain't got no numbers or nothing because they took my phone. Remember I told you I only had 2 people's phone numbers. And I don't have nobody's phone number.
Does she really, I mean, come on. Does she really think that somebody's father and their grandmother is going to get on the stand and testify on Nesto's behalf, claiming that the girl is mentally ill or whatever she's trying to say? And it's complicated, said Legacy. You don't need to be in her brain to see how it spins. We all can see that this little hair boy, Sonia, has no brain. And Black But Not Bitter has put it back in the chat for me. Botched boobs, bad built boy body. Y'all got that? I like that.
Okay.
So when they got pulled over in the car, right? Tracy.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Tracy's.
Right.
All I need is one person that deals with all of them, or that they follow on Instagram or Facebook. So you got to think about that. And then I could talk to them and have them come to court and speak.
First of all, they don't court.
Because that right there, if they come in and speak.
Why is she a she was a paralegal. You can't just call folks on the phone or hit them up on Instagram and say, hey, listen, Nesto's trial is today. I'm gonna need you to come and be a character witness, or I'm gonna need you to talk about how crazy and delusional and how much trouble your granddaughter is or your daughter. I mean, people have to be subpoenaed, they have to be put on witness list. You just cannot just up and Instagram somebody and they show up to court the next day. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so I don't know none of all this. Okay, I love you very much. Thanks for coming to see me.
Find a name or a person or Instagram that you know that they know. I love you.
Love you too. Thank you, mate. Look good today. Sure.
Bye.
I guess he got to watch her walk away.
Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe.
Oh my goodness. Ooh, YouTube.
Notifications on so you don't miss the next one.
YouTube was acting up today. I cannot take it. So thank you all for being here tonight. I hope a fun time was had by all. Worldwide Collaboration says, do you think he left his conversation with something to work with? I don't think so. Deborah C said, Legacy Moon, she was too busy doing the splits and didn't learn the law. She was busy doing something. I don't know what it was. But I mean, just think about it. This chick is going to Instagram somebody and tell them to come to court. Like, that's all you have to do. That takes care of it all. She is just so, I don't even know what to say. Bank says, thank you all for keeping company tonight as I babysit. I got a snuggler who is refusing to stay asleep. That's like my dogs. I was so ready to get in the bed last night, or this morning, I should say. And the dog was laying in my bed on my pillow, up on the blankets and everything, like he was supposed to be there. I have a Smokey and a Jade. Yes, I have a Smokey too. But my Smokey is better than native Smokey. So I appreciate y'all for coming by. I hope everybody had a good time. Y'all could be anywhere else this evening, but you were right here with me, and I certainly do appreciate it. I will be on tomorrow. Now, I'm going to say afternoon, but, we know how that goes. But I'll be on tomorrow. We're going to do something law and crime. We're going to relax our minds from Sonia and Nesto because we've had enough this weekend. So I thank y'all for coming by. I am going to, let me see. I think, let me try to find something. I think this might be slow. I'm going to try to find something slow. We need to relax after listening to this chick. Is this one slow? That'll do. Where's my other stuff? Here we go. Enjoy your day tomorrow. Whether you're starting the week off working or off relaxing, whatever you do, have a good one. Hey, love boy. Hey, Judy.